Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Amir Abdullah's Lions going up against Thomas Rawls' Seahawks. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, as always, he's Charles Davis. And, Charles, we saw in the open, we've got a couple of great running backs in this game tonight, each capable of putting a team on his back.
And I'm excited to talk about the runners, not just the passers, who have a big hand in who's going to win this game. Both of these guys are do-it-all, can run it, can catch it. I can't wait to get this one started.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Russell Wilson leading them out there, a 6-year quarterback who finished his college ball, of course, as a Wisconsin Badger.
One of the more cerebral quarterbacks in the NFL, analyzes situations, watches a ton of tape, adapts his game to whatever is presented in front of him. And despite the fact he's been in the league for 6 years, the future still bright for Russell Wilson.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires. On the first quarter of action, 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 9th-year man out of Georgia, their quarterback, and that's Matthew Stafford.
The arm has always been evident. The maturity has really increased in the last couple of seasons. How about 2016 for Matthew Stafford? 8 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter overtime, the most by a quarterback in a single season in the Super Bowl era. In fact, one Detroit newspaper put the odds of all those comebacks occurring at 8.65 billion to 1.
It's crazy. 8.65 billion to 1. I don't know that lightning will strike twice, but what a season. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Ebron caught left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good help in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. First down Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ziggy Ansah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
And there's no doubt in my mind that this guy has been eager for this season. Talk about Ziggy Ansah. For him to get back to sacking quarterbacks as he did in 2015, 2016 was really kind of a wash because of an ankle injury.
Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back now at this scoreless first half. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Ebron's by himself here, and he'll be tackled at their own 34-yard line. Now following the pick, it's Ziggy Ansah here getting to the QB for the sack. This will go for a loss of 8. Lions with the ball late in the half. Abdullah's going to show off his strength. He'd end up picking up 11 yards on the play.
Thank you, Mr. Ridley. A scoreless first half, and now we're set for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Second half starts with a run by Abdullah. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Here's Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Here's Stafford now on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jim. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. That's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And out now come the Seahawks. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Throwing now is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 4 fourth-quarter comebacks a year ago for Russell. He's looking to get one here and off to a good start.
And because of his skill set, he naturally puts a defense back on its heels. They have a hard time rushing him fully because he can take off and run for big yardage.
Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 plays already up near midfield.
No, partner, they can move quick when they have to, and right now, they're looking really good.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
First down, this is Rawls. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Wilson, and he can't get a throw He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, Wilson, and that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Stafford. Ebron's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Stafford now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ten yards to go on third. Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now another one thrown incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go again with Rawls. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here's John Ryan now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. On the return, it's Tate. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. First throw in overtime for Stanford. A dump off for Abdullah. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. Whistles come in at a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. second down now after the pass completion. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Pass incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Amir Abdullah. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.